Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I wanted to come on and share some Scrap Diva Designs projects. These are August dies. I'll link all of the products I use down below in the description box. My referral link will also be there. If you place an order at scrapdivadesigns.com through that link, it gives me a commission from the sale, but doesn't affect your cost. And you can always use my coupon code at checkout, Strawberry Cream. That'll save you 10%. All right, so let's get started with this first set, which is called the Folding Tab Set. So that's, no, the name must be on this one. Yep, Folding Tab Set. So it comes with 6 different tabs that have score lines in the middle. So when you run them through your die cutting machine, there's a hair there. You fold it right there and you make it into a tab. I made mine into like paperclip embellishments, but you can make them just as tabs in your journals or albums or anything like that. So it comes with this one, which has like a circle on the top and a bar in the bottom. This pretty like flourish kind of shape. They're all stitched. This one looks like a mixing bowl to me. I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to be, but that's what I interpreted it as. There's a heart, a butterfly, and a really cute bow. This is the only one that's not stitched, but it does have other detailing. So my paper clips, I made each one a little bit different. So hang on, I think I'm missing one. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is the one that looks like a circle. This one right here. So I have these little like rainbow stickers from, I think from Walmart. Just looking at my thing. Yeah, from Walmart. So I put them on either side because they kind of fit into that circle shape. And then these are puffy sentiment stickers from Rosie's Studio that just fit perfectly on the inside of the bar part. So that one says Seek Sunshine, and then the other side is Sweet Lovely Kind. And these are just Dollar Tree paper clips. They're probably, let's see, the paper clip is about 1 3/4 inches, just to give you an idea. So I will measure the topper. This is about 1 inch, almost 1 1/4 inches by 1 5/8 inches. So isn't that cute? I like using paper clips for, well, you know, paper clips you can use for anything, but I like to use them as bookmarks and as in my planner, journals, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's go next to this one. So I wanted to try different materials too for some of these. So I used some faux leather that I've had for a long time. I think it's from Temu. So it cut really well. It even left the stitch detailing, if you could see that. So yeah, I ran it through my die cutting machine with the precision plate. So it's a really nice tight sandwich in my die cutting machine. And I think it went back and forth like 2 or 3 times, but it came out really easily. And then I punched a little hole there, just a tiny little hole, and put a jump ring through it and added a couple of little charms just to see how that would look. So nothing on the back, but I think it looks really cute. And I used Fabri-Tac to keep everything together. I use Fabri-Tac on all of these actually. Okay, so there's that one. And then here's another faux leather one. And this one is kind of like a holographic one. And obviously it's a butterfly, and I added a little cabochon. That is from, I think this is a Hobby Lobby one. I got a pack. They have like a variety pack of different like pink cabochons in the like bead section, and that's where that one came from. So I thought that looks super cute, plain on the back. And then here's another faux leather one. This is gold faux leather. And I added a little cabochon, a little heart one there. Flower. And you could see even that the circles punched out. And they punched out from this part as well. So the die, it's very high quality die, so it'll cut through materials like faux leather like this. So really nice, right? And then I have 2 more. Oh, hang on, I am missing one. Just a sec. All right, one was hiding. This is the next one. This is some like Christmas print faux leather that I gotten from Temu or Ali. So it also cut very nicely. And then I added I tied a little ribbon. This is like, I don't know, 1/8 inch tape ribbon. Sometimes I talk and I'm like thinking ahead, so I'm not really paying attention to what comes out of my mouth. That's why that happens. Anyway, so I tied a little bow there and stuck that on with Fabri-Tac, and that looks super cute. I'll just measure another one too. They're all, roughly the same. That's 1.5 inches by 1.25 inches. And then the last one is the mixing bowl. I love this one the best, I think. So this is faux leather from Hobby Lobby that I don't know if they sell that anymore. I've had it for a long time. So I used that, and then I put some tiny rickrack on the top and just kind of wrapped it around. And then these are little charms from AliExpress, I think, or Temu. I stuck them in there. Actually, I cut little holes, you could see, on the top score line just to give it a space to stick in, and I did glue those in. And then this is one of those little Hobby Lobby cabochons, and Making Memories comes from Rosie's Studio, I think. But I thought that would be great for a little recipe book. So those are all of the different ones that I made, just a sampling, just to give you an idea of what they look like. All right, let's move on. The next one is the A2 bingo card, and you get all of these dies. So the bingo card itself cuts out all the little windows. So if you look on the product page, you'll see people have made this into shakers. You can make it into looking like a window instead of a bingo card. So that's really fun. I made mine into kind of like a bingo card. Of course, I made a card. It comes with the word bingo in 3 different fonts. And then it comes with this banner with the layering piece. You could put, actually this is upside down. It's supposed to go like this. So you could put the banner up here. It comes with this pretty bow you could put on the top. You can use it for other projects too. And then this bow is so pretty, this ribbon bow. So that would fit perfectly on the edges. I didn't use any of those, but they are there. So I made a Pusheen bingo card. And this is how mine looks. I think it's adorable. I had these tiny little stickers that fit perfectly in there. I mean, they're a little small for the squares, but I think they look really nice. And those were from, I think was it from this pack? No, I think it was a pack I got from Hobby Lobby. This is Hobby Lobby too, but yeah, it's not from that pack. Could be Five Below. But anyway, so I just put all the different little stickers in there, Pusheen stickers. And it got wet. Oh no, how did that happen? I probably had a baby wipe on my table and put that on there. Oh well, so anyway, that's what that's from. That's one of the words, one of the bingos. I did cut out another one too. I thought I was going to use this one, the pretty script one, but it just didn't fit on there correctly, so I used this instead. And then I cut out the word Pusheen, or the Pusheen label from a package that I had, and I added some enamel dots as well. So this is about an A2 size, the bingo card itself, which is stitched. I did make my card a little bit bigger so you would see the border, and I'm going to have to fix that because that is just not good, but let's pretend you don't see that. So this is the inside, and I used some more Pusheen stickers on there. So yeah, that's my second project. I thought it was a really cute idea to put the little stickers in there. So, you can put numbers in there, make it look like a real bingo card. If you have stickers or cabochons or anything like that, that would be fun too. So that's my second project. And then I have one more, and that's using this cute little die set. This one is called the Milkshake Glass. So it comes with the base milkshake glass, the layering piece, which has the cutout, so you can make it into a shaker, which I did. 2 straw pieces. This is a layering piece. I didn't use this because I used striped paper, so I didn't need to use the striped layering piece. It comes with whipped cream and a cherry. So I made a card too. Hopefully this one looks okay. So this is my card, and I'll show you all the other things, but this is the milkshake glass that I made. And like I said, I made it into a shaker. Each of the little spaces is a little narrow, so I just used some little, the little tiny balls and then some diamond dots as shaker bits. And I used purple embossed paper from Basil and white embossed paper as well. And then I made the cherries out of some glossy paper from scrapbook.com, and then I colored the stems with acrylic paint pens. And then the straw, like I mentioned, I use stripe paper for that. So I cut it apart. I put one part here on the top, and then I glued one part into the backing of the shaker before I put everything together. So let me measure that. This beautiful little glass is just about 4 inches top to bottom. And then I guess that's the widest part. It's about 1 3/4. And these little Highland cows, aren't they adorable? That comes from a new Lawn Fawn stamp and die set that I have hauled in the near past. So there are a few people in my family who are big fans of Highland cows. So that's what I made this a birthday card for one of them. And I heard it's your birthday with the HERD comes from that stamp set as well. And I think this just came out to be a super cute card. Let's measure the card. It's kind of an odd size. It is about 6 5/8 by 5 1/8. So when you're making your own cards, you can make them any size you want. So it just worked out well with the cows this size, and or the cows where I put them. And then this paper is from Lawn Fawn as well, and so is that one. I just love these little floral prints. And then when you open it up, I put a couple more of the cows, and this was another sentiment in the stamp set. Party till the cows come home. So yeah, those are my projects for today. I hope you enjoyed them. I will link all of the die sets down below in the description box. Thank you so much when you use my referral link. It definitely helps me out, and I get an email every time somebody does. It doesn't tell me who or doesn't, tell me anything like that. It just says somebody used my referral link. So it just makes me so happy. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys, let me know what you think about these projects. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye.